The subjects we're going to talk about today are going to get lengthy. They're going to get good. They're going to get great. I'm just letting you know right now, guys.
There's a change of
You guys will be glued to your seats today. You're going to love it. So let's jump into it. We're going to go over to Dwyer's. Because Dwyer loves talking about blunts because we know he smokes too
I be
much
being blunt, dog. I just be blunt.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead, man.
So did you guys know Seth Rogen is actually launching a weed? He's getting into the weed industry, man.
I think he's been in the weed industry.
No, but he
loves it.
No, he's been the smoker. He ain't been the fucking I'm gonna sell you weed legally. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
Like he's launching this thing called Houseplant with his dude, his writing partner, Evan Goldberg, dog.
Wait.
Work with them on Pineapple Express.
And he's from Canada.
Isn't that the name of the company?
Houseplant's the name of the company.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's yes, I did. I said is launching Houseplant.
Okay.
I'm dying over here.
With his writing partner, childhood friend,
Okay.
Evan Goldberg, who's also from Canada. You know what I mean? The first strain's going to be Houseplant Sativa.
You know, they're partnered actually with Canopy Growth over in Canada, too.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good company.
Yep, also partnered with Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, if
Yes,
you believe
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Martha Stewart. the
Martha Stewart,
entrepreneur
dog.
of all. I call her like a super entrepreneur, because she's just
But-
fucking gangster, guys.
But that Houseplant Sativa, it will debut in April, bro.
Really?
Coming up, man.
Dude,
It's
we
April right now.
visit.
We're in April right now.
April 1st.
Yeah, like, it's coming up.
Woo!
I don't know.
Woo.
I'm kind of excited about it. You
Dude,
can will.
I said we make a trip.
I'm excited about it.
Where
Where's
are
the
we going?
launch?
Canada. Canada.
Wait, this
Yes.
is launching in Canada.
Yes.
Yes.
And then it will make its way down slowly,
Just gotta get a
gradually,
passport.
to the United States of America.
To Michigan first.
Yeah, of course, most definitely. Most
Of course.
definitely.
Thank you, Michigan, for legal.
We love you, Michigan.
Except for Flint's water.
See, we stay away from that water.
Yeah, we
ain't-
exile that place.
We ain't there to drink the water anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. You guys haven't got.
We go to their people like-
Let's be real.
But yeah, man.
We need $40 billion for a wall or some shit like that, but we can't get Flint any water. Come on.
Yeah, they're doomed.
Unbelievable.
It's fucked up.
It is.
It's fucked up. As we said though last week, Jaden Smith. He's made a water company just for Flint, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they give him bottled waters, bro. Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, bro.
When they start that?
They started that, I believe, like a couple months ago. Yeah.
Some good shit.
So at least they have water, you know what I mean?
They got a lot going on in Flint.
Dude, a lot.
There's a documentary, I think on Netflix, we're going to be watching here soon, where like it talks about how there's like 98 officers living in like that work in the city, and there's like 30,000 people or 100,000. I think it's 100,000 people.
Oh, how the civilians really outnumber the cops?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Super.
And not only that, they have like pretty much crappy water. They can't fucking drink their own water. They gotta go get fucking bottled water everywhere. It's kind of fucked up. You know, it sucks.
Yeah. And that kind of ties to what I'm going to be talking about later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like the fact that all that shit happened. But speaking of attacks, because I know that Flint's Congress Army under attack, but our president was under attack. I don't know if you guys know, but it was actually local. It was a guy out here in Hobart, Indiana. Danny, what's his name? Like Stephen Gonzalez or something like that. You were the one who told us about us earlier, ain't it?
No, Stephen Gonzalez, he's facing a felony for an intimidation charge. He posted on social media how he's going to assassinate Trump.
You seem hurt by this.
I am.
That's his nigga, dog. We all know that's that nigga. That's his nigga.
You should probably rewind and delete that about laughing about the assassination of Trump, because that's something serious to post.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean it's a very serious offense.
I don't.
Definitely don't do it with Trump.
Don't do it on.
Well,
Don't do it on Facebook, at least.
Well, he posted pictures of
Don't do it
him.
at all.
No, we're not condoning it. I feel like, but we're just like, I don't care if you do. It don't got nothing to do with me. It don't. Honestly, it don't got nothing to do with me.
Dumbass.
But don't put it on Facebook. What's wrong with
I
you?
mean, there's
Yeah,
one
you
time.
really are an idiot if you put it.
What's wrong with you? You're trying
you know
to get attention.
You know the suits are going to come after you, the CIA, FBI, they're going to be at your door in a matter of minutes. They're
The
gonna
Secret
see.
Service.
Yeah, that's.
Somebody.
They're all gonna be out there. Cops, regular cops, FBI, detectives, the whole 9 yards at you. I mean, you could. There's a more positive way to like show your displeasure at your commander in chief. I mean, you don't have to do it with like a gun. Like you gotta see the positives he has. What he's doing.
The positives?
Can I chime in?
Sure.
Tag me in, please. Yes, I'm tagged in. What positives has he actually done for all of us that are in this room
And
right now?
We're going to jail.
That are right now. What has he done for us right now?
Nothing, but
All of us in this room.
nothing. But he's friends with Tom Brady. That's all I need to know.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm going to
First
say
off-
is Chris Evans is
Unreal.
denouncing Tom
He
Brady
just-
because of that.
Yeah.
And I follow Chris Evans because he's Captain America and he no longer follows Tom Brady.
My nigga.
So he's no longer
We
Captain
love
America. He's
Captain
Nomad.
America.
No, he's not Trump. He's
Nomad.
Captain America. No.
Excuse me.
Have you seen the comic books?
Why? Because Captain America stopped following Tom Brady.
Chris Evans, along with my dude.
Yeah, no, Chris Evans was
He
never
got
your dude.
salty. He got salty.
Chris Evans was never your dude. Hopefully Mark Wahlberg stops following him too.
Marky Mark, what's wrong with you, fam?
No, he loves Tom Brady.
Realize
He
Tom
loves-
Brady's a coach.
What's wrong with you, Mark?
No, I was just joking. But all serious,
Don't do it to me, Mom.
all serious aside, like Trump has made a lot of promises. He hasn't delivered on anything
No.
at all. He's more concerned about building a wall. He wants to take health care away. He wants to take Social Security away.
He has done things, but it doesn't affect
I think-
anybody but the higher class.
One thing he did do though.
Corporate America.
Tax cuts for the higher class.
Corporate America. It's all about corporate
That's all he's
America.
done.
One thing he did do good though is he got rid of that need to have health insurance, where if you had to pay a
That-
penalty.
That is a plus.
Yeah.
That is the plus.
Because I lost my health insurance,
I like that idea.
and I didn't have to pay a penalty on my taxes because of it.
But there was nothing else.
So what was your tax? Your tax would have been like $700.
Yeah.
No, my taxes were like $200 this year.
No, I'm saying the penalty.
The penalty probably would have been about $700 to $900.
Yeah.
Which is
kinda-
expensive.
kinda fucky.
Which is cool that he did it. But I feel like anybody could have did that.
Well, yeah, as president.
I'm going to reiterate, guys, for the viewers out there. Sorry, someone's in my throat. We are not going to make this into a political show.
At
Yeah,
all.
do not message us anything politics. We will not reply.
We don't care. We
Yeah.
don't care or beyond that.
We can't say we're unbiased though because
I
Danny's
definitely care
completely
about
biased.
politics. I just don't want to talk about it. I feel like people get too salty when I talk.
They
about
get
it.
too serious,
It's
bro.
a sensitive.
They do.
America's sensitive. We're some sensitive bullies. Man.
Especially when you feel like you're a certain way. Like you're
Can I-
fully
can I-
that.
Can I say something for the general public?
Oh, you can say whatever you like.
All
Please.
politicians are corrupt.
Everyone knows
Every
that.
single one of them.
Everyone knows that.
Absolutely.
Everyone knows that.
Absolutely.
I do have a subject I do would like to talk about when it comes to politicians.
Oh, we
They're all corrupt.
Any politicians? No. Not
Oh,
all politicians are corrupt.
Oh
'cause
yes, they are.
No,
In
there's
some
that
type of way.
there's
In
that-
some type of
no,
way, they
there's
are
that-
corrupt.
There's that one politician in Texas that the Navy SEAL. He's got the eye patch. I forgot his name. He's not. There's no way he's corrupt.
How do you not know?
Do you know him? Are you best friends with him?
Yeah, how do you know that?
I know, but like, how
What's
do you
up,
guys not
warrior?
know that he isn't?
Dude, every politician is either getting paid, they might not be corrupt, but they're getting donations for stupid shit, like backing shit, which is, once again,
Tax write-off.
Some of that stuff is legit, though.
it might be.
Back to what I was saying. There's dirty politicians out there. And let me tell you about your
More
local
dirty than
politician.
James.
Local politician. A fellow of you guys, a few of you guys know who Leo Hatch Jr. is.
Oh my God! Fuck Leo. Hatch
Yeah, that's how he's feeling.
Scumbag. I keep seeing his signs
All over the place,
Take
bro.
those fucking things down and throw
Burn
them in
'em.
the trash.
I want
Burn 'em.
nothing to do
It's
with
a
that.
waste. What a waste of plastic. Oh my god.
Move on.
You know
what?
what?
A piece of shit.
Move
dude.
on.
You know what? My neighbors support Leo Hatch.
You need to burn
Do
that.
that. Where do you think
Go.
I'm not gonna talk shit about my neighbors. I just think they're misled. I think they believe in false hope. Like,
False hope. Yeah.
Like Donald Trump gave everybody.
pretty much.
Have you guys ever seen some of Leo Hatch's posts on Facebook?
No, I don't.
It doesn't make
Follow
sense.
it.
It's
I
like
don't even
rambling.
follow that
It's
nutsack.
a little like a copy paste rambling. I don't even know.
I hear so many stories all the time about how his like he's screwed someone over, like selling a house.
All
or
the
someone's
time.
coming to look at a house, and like they can't get a hold of him. Like no matter what, like there's been so many stories I've been told personally. I also heard that he fucked over some of his assistants in the past.
Fucked over or fucked?
He literally
Both.
the reason why I hate him so much is during Trent's funeral, he literally stood up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah?
he was like, man, Trent's a great guy. And,
Didn't even know Trent.
long story short, he was talking about his mayoral campaign, saying if we vote for him, that he'll make a memorial of Trent. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Why are you
So
doing this
basically,
right
for anybody
It's a
that needs to
funeral.
know,
Fucking nuts.
a couple of us had a best friend that passed away, and Leo Hatch Jr. decided to promote himself at that funeral. So
We don't fuck with that dude.
And how did the family take of that, Derek?
now? They want to fucking kill him.
We don't fuck with you.
No.
I mean, clearly, you're not mentally stable if you're going to do something like that, and you should not be running a city.
He's got to be
And
fucked
Leo-
up there. He's got to be like, what would make you go up there and do that and say that?
He just doesn't
If-
look right.
If you're listening, you fucked up. That was messed
I feel
up.
bad for his brother. His brother's
That
a
was
good
messed
dude.
up.
Is he more fucked up, or the people that elected him to run are more fucked up?
What do you mean? He's
Where-
fucked up.
Him.
He's the one that did it.
People can finesse people in anything.
Yeah,
So.
but he's the one that did it.
There's people
That's
that
fucked up.
believe in him because they love him and blah blah blah, and he can. But still, what he did is completely
That's weird.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like seriously, since I heard about that, because I wasn't there, but as soon as I heard about that, I wanted nothing to do with him as a politician. Yeah, every politician's, whatever, they can be corrupt and whatever. But what he did was some dirtbag bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm
I agree.
Respected that.
I agree 100%.
We have enough dirty politicians in our office.
We have enough dirty politicians
Snyder,
everywhere,
we just had
bro.
Andy, what do you-
James fucking Snyder. We don't even want to get on that shit, man. We can talk all
Enough
night
of
about that
politics,
motherfucker.
guys. Yeah, we need to get off that subject.
I'm just saying that shit was personal.
Yeah, it was. That was deep.
But yeah, the kid, man. Why the fuck? What?
Why would you post
that
it?
shit
Don't
on
do
fucking
it.
Facebook, dude.
Listen,
He said that someone hacked his shit. Is what he said.
if you're,
Yeah, but then they found guns.
I feel like I'd rather have someone
Who
be
did?
like, I'm gonna shoot up a school and I'm gonna shoot up Trump. Cause then they get the guy before he shoots up the school.
They did the same thing though when they said it with Trump. That'd be horrible. Why would you want it that?
No, I'd rather them get them.
Why would you post? Listen, it's
Because I want to know. I don't want my kid's gonna be in school pretty soon, bro. I want to know when that shit's gonna happen and where.
I'm just saying.
There, good dad right there.
Damn it! I don't want my kid being all fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll kill somebody.
Even I'm
Like-
just saying, why would anybody post anything with all the seriousness?
I want honesty, but not. But if you're gonna do something like that, that's cool.
There's just so
Don't
much.
do it.
There's just stupid people out there. Like, do you guys remember that one Vine video when Vine was popular back in the day, where those kids were doing that challenge where they all freeze because they're playing Ray Sermon's music in the background. I forgot what the name of the song was called. And they all just freeze, but they had guns and they were doing stupid shit. They all went to jail the next day. Good times.
You have more topics? Get in
Yeah,
there. Get in there,
I
Danny.
have another topic.
Get him in there, Danny. Let's hear it.
Danny's getting juicy.
Let's hear it, Danny. You're lit.
Topic.
Who's
So,
that? Who's
Danny,
that?
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I forgot. They made memes about this chick that looked like fucking Jack Skeleton off The Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
No.
No, my God. You can find it on the dark net. But it's
What are you
basically...
doing on dark?
Yeah, let's get there.
No, I was...
What are you buying?
Interesting.
What?
Are you
Listen,
buying hookers, Danny?
The Dark Knight got some fucked up shit on there. You gotta
No,
use a
there
proxy.
was...
You really do. It's like you gotta
No,
have
there
a
were memes.
password.
Dark net or dark web. You
Dark-
gotta elaborate.
Dark web. Dark web. excuse
Dark
me.
web's
What the fuck
that's
are you doing
legit.
On dark web? Why are you going on dark web?
What are you
looking at that
buying?
shit?
No, there were memes everywhere on Facebook, and I was discussing this a couple...
That's not the dark web. Dark web's where you buy shit that you can't get off the real market.
Okay, just
There
elaborate.
were memes of this, like, chick. They look like something off of, like, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That Momo shit.
Yes, Momo. There we go.
that
There we
bitch.
go.
Yeah, fuck that.
There we
bitch.
go. I was so pissed. My brother was talking to me
That
about
shit's
this
weird.
at the bar.
About
You see that?
about how Momo
The
pops
Momo?
in and tells kids
I've
like
seen like
kill
that shit.
shit.
Yeah.
And actually, family members'
Not like
houses
if
been
you
getting
seen the
blown
video.
up, or parents have been getting killed by the little kids, stabbed in the throat, blown up. That bitch.
That's weird shit,
That
bro.
bitch, he says.
Yeah,
That bitch. You're convincing little kids to kill their parents.
No,
kill
Momo. Okay, so
Came
Momo
on videos that
isn't-
kids watch.
Momo.
Yeah.
Is it,
What
listen,
the
you
fuck?
stupid.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, bro. It comes on videos that kids
I
watch.
haven't watched it because I heard
Comes
it
on-
was scary.
Comes on videos that kids
Yeah.
watch. And
Little kids.
entices them to do fucked up shit.
Listen.
Kill
listen.
themselves, kill them kids, kill
Listen,
their parents.
listen,
Yeah, all that
Listen,
shit.
Momo, the actual Momo is like a Japanese. It's like a sculpture thing that a Japanese artist made. Somebody in America turned around and used that image from Japan to create whatever it's doing on YouTube. So the actual creator and the actual Momo have nothing to do with what's going on in America.
But I'm just talking about what's happening
How
right
do you
now.
know? It could have been an
Like that's
experiment.
fucked.
An
No,
experiment.
because Momo, the actual image of that thing has been around a lot longer than whatever it's been doing on YouTube.
Yeah, people have been dying. And you know what the fuck thing about it is like, oh, yeah, your parents won't love you anymore. All I want you to do is take care of the gas out of the stove and
What the
light it
fuck?
and blow up the house. Your parents will love you if you do that, or they're not gonna love you
Or
anymore if you don't do
Momo's going to get you.
And they're gonna kill. We're gonna kill you.
As the only parent here,
you need
I
to-
scream when my daughter watches just because of that shit. That shit's fucked up, bro.
You need to stab your parents while
I
you're
don't want to
asleep.
have kids for this reason.
Dude, it's fucked
Fuck
up
that.
what people would do to like
If you
just fuck with kids' minds because they're so like
Impressionable.
they're so impressionable and gullible. They'll buy into anything, bro. If it's entertaining to them, they'll buy into it fully.
Yeah, man. That's just fucked up.
You know, speaking of fucked up, did you guys hear about Conor McGregor and his sex assault? Pretty sure that happened in Ireland.
Oh my fucking god, that little piece of shit, dude.
Hey.
No, I'm just kidding. That's my dude.
Well, yeah,
No,
there's that.
I don't believe it. I mean, they're saying some specific things that like he's only gone to that hotel like maybe 1 or 2, 3 times in like many years, like 7 or 8 or some shit like that. Like his entire career that he's been an athlete. So I don't believe it.
I don't know. There's
It
not.
could be a possibility, but people just.
It's kind of McGregor though. Like
just-
maybe he rejected that chick, or he had a one night stand with
Yeah.
that chick, and she couldn't handle it anymore. She's like, oh, if he's not gonna be with me, I'm just gonna say rape.
I feel like it was definitely a setup. The whole because I mean, if you just look at it, so many head athletes are getting these sexual assault and rape charges against them.
It's true, but here's another thing. So, what Brett just said about the sexual assault, guess what happened prior to that? He retired. He retired
No,
late,
that
a
was
couple
fake.
hours.
That retirement's fake.
Yeah, it's just a
It was on
bullshit.
his Twitter
Fake
account.
news.
It's just a
He
bullshit.
didn't really retire.
But
I don't think so.
It was on his
I
Twitter
think
account.
it's just a bullshit.
Just because it was on his Twitter account.
I think just because he said it.
So, if I just
exactly.
go on my Twitter account and posted something right now, it just doesn't mean anything.
Listen, I don't think.
Well, yeah, 90% of what you post on Twitter doesn't mean anything.
Oh my god, what a bitch.
I mean, you know how many you know how many lies I told Brett that didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally,
So,
every word out of your mouth is a lie.
like, why wouldn't Conor McGregor
yeah,
just
Brett
fuck?
just roasting people today.
Why wouldn't Conor McGregor just fuck with people to promote his next fight?
Because all he does.
Who's-
Yeah,
Because
that's his fault.
who wouldn't fight
I know,
him?
who's gonna fight next though?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't
He
matter.
was supposed to fight
He wants Floyd
Donald
again.
Cerrone.
He wants Floyd again. He was supposed to fight Donald Cerrone, but that broke up.
What, an MMA?
Yeah,
Yes.
but
That's
that broke.
stupid.
That broke up.
He's a 50-year-old man or 40 or whatever. He's not gonna
Donald
fight.
Cerrone's a beast.
No, I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather. He ain't fighting.
No, he wants him. Floyd wants a rematch.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He said it.
This
2
40-year-old
reporters that he
kid
wants
is
a rematch.
not
He wants that
gonna
money.
jump
Bro,
in the
easy
MMA.
money right there.
No, they talking about doing a rematch boxing. Yeah, and he's training MMA though,
Yeah.
just in case.
He's not doing it.
I don't think
if
he
they do
should.
boxing again, Floyd's gonna fuck him up. It's just the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, but
Because Conor can't go there.
But I'm talking about MMA. I'm thinking he's gone. It's just a ploy to get that money, bro. Honestly.
Can I put my 2 cents in here about the whole boxing thing, Mayweather and Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor was supposed to go against someone like right now that's younger. He'd get his ass whooped.
Yeah. He'd be knocked out in like
Oh,
the
absolutely.
second round, bro.
you
If he-
guys kidding me?
No,
Conor
not
McGregor's a
at all.
fucking
No,
animal.
if he went with
Not
the
at all.
actual young boxer, bro,
Like a
it's
pro
different.
I don't give a fuck.
Because like Floyd's fast, bro, but he's
Best defensive boxer of all time.
he's definitely slowed the fuck down over the years. He's definitely slowed down. Like you get in
But
there
that
with a young,
experience gave him
good
the win.
boxer, he's gonna fucking be up in your ass. Like there's no Conor McGregor don't got the hand speed to stay with it.
For the record, Mike just said that Floyd Mayweather has gotten slower
Yes.
over the years.
He's at 40.
I have not seen any speed lost whatsoever,
Oh, I
Mr.
have.
Mayweather. I do appreciate your kindness and your
I love Floyd.
50 and 0.
Listen.
50 and 0, right?
Listen, I love Floyd Mayweather. I'm a Floyd Mayweather fucking
I know.
enthusiast.
And I hate
But
Floyd
he's
Mayweather.
definitely slowed down, bro. If you've watched his fights, you could see him slowing down, bro.
Floyd doesn't really train as hard as he used to because he's got so much money. He barely even trained to fight Conor.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if Conor were to fight a younger boxer in the pros,
That was
he'd get his ass
dedicated.
whooped.
Who, Conor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen.
most definitely.
The problem with Conor is he went into that fight with the MMA mentality. He didn't go in there. He went in there and fought like an idiot, wore himself down with shit that would only work in the cage with MMA gloves, not shit that would work in the boxing ring.
I mean, he wasn't even really landing, though.
Exactly, because he was just throwing.
He wasn't really
You saw how
landing.
many times did Conor hammer fist him from the over his head? You just saw all the times where times he would lock up with them.
How many times did Mayweather laugh when he was doing it?
Dude, he'd love it. He'd be laughing his ass off while he's lighting him up, standing
Like,
up.
if those
Just
were-
counter punching, just here, blocking his chin with his shoulder, just bing, jab, bing,
Don't-
jab,
listen,
bing,
don't-
bing, bing.
The only way the type of punches Conor was throwing would work is if you can mix those up with grappling and kicking.
Yeah,
Those
he's,
types of punches don't work in strict boxing.
no.
Strict boxing it's different. You know, there's different types of techniques that work if you can flow into other martial arts.
You
So
know,
can't just do it.
you know.
But if he went against a younger fighter, I think it would just be over. Second round, it wouldn't have went as far as it went.
I'll give him four. I give
I
5
give him
rounds.
Bro, boxing is different.
No, I understand that.
Boxing is totally different.
Not 4 or 5 rounds because Conor only went 4 rounds with Mayweather because Mayweather wasn't fucking with him.
Mayweather just playing with him the whole fight. Mayweather just playing with him. He's like, I'm gonna make this worth my money.
Mayweather's testing the waters, then he fucked him up.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about the
Second round, bro.
And that's what
That's
Mayweather
it.
does. He just rolls with it, gets the feel, lets the dude feel like he's got something, then comes at him.
And you gotta
Yep.
think about the fights that Mayweather got in close like decisions with, or should have been draws, or vice versa. All the fighters, and I'm not being racist.
No, they're all black.
No, they were Mexican. No, they had unorthodox fighting styles.
They won.
Oscar de la Hoya.
Yeah, but he won that fight.
He did.
Everyone knows he won that fight.
Are we talking about the first one or the second one?
Both. Everyone knows he won both those fights, bro. Like, there was no discussion about it.
Both.
Yeah, there was no discussion about it.
The first one, I thought he won.
No, the second one,
And I
I
hate
think the
Mayweather.
second one was more definite than the first one.
The first one, you can go either way.
I agree.
Second one, that was all
With, Dwight,
fast.
not David.
Y'all don't want to get into boxing.
No,
man.
I'm not. I don't want to use that. I shouldn't say Mexican. I should say the Hispanic. They're like how they were brought up in their boxing. Like it's more unorthodox. It's not like they're not defensive. It's just
No, they're just offensive instantly in the ring. Like it's in DNA.
So what if he did retire though? Like
If he did, I wouldn't be sad, bro.
he has him
Yeah,
set.
I wouldn't really care too much because
He ain't
Conor
fought no-
became more theatrics than martial arts.
He hasn't fought in a long time.
kind of like
Other
Ronda
than
Rousey.
Floyd.
He just fought, what's his name, Khabib not too long
Yeah,
ago?
but Khabib, that wasn't a fight for
Yeah,
him.
that wasn't a fucking
It's
fight.
not-
That wasn't a
Khabib
fight,
beat
bro.
his ass.
That was him getting
No,
his ass
he-
to beat the fuck up.
No,
He did not
Conor
train
also
for that
put his
fight.
hands in.
Connor didn't put no hands in, bro.
Conor didn't attempt
Didn't
shit.
do nothing.
All I know
Did you watch
is-
the fight?
Yes, I
Did you
fucking
you
watched
need to
the
watch
fight.
it again.
I don't need to watch
You
shit
need to
again.
listen, bro. This is what happened. Khabib took him down, beat him the fuck up for like forever. Forever, my nigga.
Listen,
Like-
Khabib's hands didn't match up with Conor, but Conor was so cocky and arrogant, Khabib landed that one good, powerful punch that took Conor
Yeah.
down.
Conor could have whooped his ass at any moment.
Yeah,
at any time.
if Conor
But
wasn't
he-
an arrogant
No,
slob.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Well,
I don't agree.
let's agree to disagree.
Khabib's just when he gets you on the ground, he wears you out, bro.
Can I?
You're
Yeah,
dead.
exactly.
You're
But
dead.
If Conor took shit seriously,
You would
he
never
would have
take
had
him to the ground.
cardio.
What you mean?
for it.
What you mean?
Conor doesn't take shit seriously
What you,
anymore. That's
hold
why
on.
he's
Even if he did
theatrics.
take it seriously, Khabib wrestled bears, my nigga.
Yeah, okay.
Who the fuck you know wrestling a bear?
First of all, I watched Khabib wrestling the bear.
Have you known a person to wrestle a bear?
No.
First of all,
Have you known a person to wrestle a bear?
Yeah, me.
Personally.
You wrestled a bear?
Absolutely.
First of all, listen. First of all, I watched Khabib's video of him wrestling a bear. It was like a baby bear. It wasn't doing shit.
But he was like a baby.
Still a bear.
He was 10 years old. He was
shit.
10 years old. Wrestling a fucking bear, my nigga. That's still a bear. Do you fucking walk up to bears?
It's not an 11 foot tall, like 6,000 pound
Do you
bear.
walk up to bears and wrestle them?
I
I'm gonna
saw a
bring
baby
you.
bear.
I'm
I
gonna
could
bring you
wrestle a
out.
baby bear.
I'm bringing you out to the woods. Then let's go to Tennessee in 2 weeks.
So basically, what you're telling me,
we're gonna go wrestle a bear, my nigga.
What you're telling
Brett
me,
would die.
You in? You in to wrestle a bear?
What you're telling me is Khabib wrestling a baby bear is comparable to us wrestling an 11 foot tall grizzly.
No, but I'm.
Then why the fuck are you saying
Because
that?
it's way more than a human being.
No, it's not. If
It
a child
most
Khabib-
definitely is.
Okay,
Sir, what is the strength of a grizzly bear?
So you're telling me?
I believe it's 12 times the human strength.
12 times. You want me to look this up?
It's kind of
I want you to fact check
Hey,
this.
so basically, what you're telling me is Khabib wrestling a baby bear is he's beating somebody 12 times his strength.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That doesn't sound accurate.
That science back
What
there?
is it?
He's
What
right.
is it?
It says, I doubt even the strongest people on Earth can match the strength of most bears. Whether they are grizzly bears, black bears, polar bears, or even pandas.
And we're talking about baby or adults?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
fucking
important.
adults.
That is important. I mean, it was probably a year-old bear, 2 years old bear. I don't really know the facts on the bear.
Have you seen The Revenant with Leonardo
You
DiCaprio?
know how small baby bears are, right?
Yeah.
They're not big.
No, that was kind of big, bro.
Dude, I've
it was
seen-
bigger than him. It was instantly 6 feet tall.
It wasn't
It
that
wasn't.
tall.
No.
He was at least 5 foot tall.
No, he wasn't. As a 10-year-old.
At fucking 10, I was 5'6" at 10.
Google it. Google it.
I'm still looking for it.
Yeah, give me that. We need those fact checks.
Well, it doesn't
And was
say
the
that.
bear
That's
playing?
important.
I don't know about particular babies. I'm not going to keep looking that up.
And was the bear playing with him too?
No, I mean the bear was trying to play with him. Yeah.
It's a baby, so it's not gonna be.
No, it's
aggressive.
not a. I don't believe it was an exact baby.
Okay, if it's an adult, you get fucked up.
I think it was at least 1 to 2 years old, maybe more. I don't know how bears grow. I don't have that fact
Brett,
basis.
knowing how strong you are and how skilled you are as a fighter, would you fuck with a grizzly bear?
Hell no, he wouldn't fuck with. Nobody in this world will fuck with a grizzly
So
bear.
why you think
I'll do
Khalid?
it. Go in the ring.
You'll fucking die.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
What's that one movie where they were fighting in the ring?
That was the basketball movie based in Flint, Michigan.
No.
Yes,
I
it
think
was.
a different one.
With Will Ferrell.
Was Will Ferrell? No.
Yeah,
I
they were in.
thought David Spade.
No, they were in
Standing Tall or something like that. Or-
did they fight a bear in there? They fought a bear in the ring.
Semi-pro.
Yes, semi-pro. In
Yeah.
Flint, Michigan.
Oh, yeah, they did
That's
that
like,
too.
no,
Yeah,
listen,
yeah, you're
the
right.
bears,
Yes.
the type of bears they would wrestle would be like 6 feet tall. That's something that you could manage.
Listen, you're strong as
talking-
fuck. That might be impressive to you, but
Any
him
bear-
wrestling a
No.
3-year-old bear is impressive
all,
to me.
That's not impressive
First
at
of
all.
all,
The baby bear is not gonna be aggressive.
Are you gonna,
a
bro?
baby bear. First of all, I looked it up. They were friends. That's a bear he basically had as a pet.
Oh, that's not cool then. That's not cool.
Okay, and second
that's
of
not
all,
cool then.
It's just loving on each other. That's
Second of all,
basically all
we're
it is.
confusing martial arts for strength when it's skill. It's a but when you face something that strong, it's a combination of the
Yeah.
two. But here's the thing. A baby bear that's friends with you is a lot different than an 11-foot tall bear trying to eat
Oh,
your ass.
most
Okay?
definitely.
So Khabib, as a kid, wrestling and showing technique against a bear that's not actually a threat to him is not impressive.
But he weighs 3 times, 4 times, 5 times as much as him, and he's taking him down.
Yeah, a bear that does not know how to use his weight and has no skill. That bear has a little
He's
bit of
10
strength.
years old, bro.
Yes,
Were
yes.
you 10 years old wrestling a bear? My nigga? No. You were 10 years old in school.
Yeah,
You were 10 years
okay,
old writing
which-
in your
yeah,
notebook.
that
This
is-
nigga
yes.
was out there wrestling bears.
Yes, which is
A
great
bear,
ball.
a bear,
Listen, which is great.
a bear.
A-
That was a pet. One.
It was a baby pet.
Okay, would you wrestle? I wouldn't wrestle a baby pet. Even
Yeah.
if it was my pet, I wouldn't wrestle a bear.
Oh, there's
That's
tons
my
of-
pet.
Yeah, tons of
I
people
wouldn't
do.
trust him.
Stephanie, what do you think?
I wouldn't trust that motherfucker.
They're them.
With which one?
With Mike.
They're
I'm not, even if I have
They're
a pet
erotic
tiger,
pets.
I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna play with it.
I'm not gonna like play fetch with
Okay,
it
that's
or
different.
like roll
Listen.
around with it.
Listen.
Hey, come
They're
here and lay
still
with me.
wild animals.
Okay, but listen. That's you guys are getting off topic because
This is Winnie the
the
Pooh.
bear. First of all, the bear has no technique. The bear has claws and all that, but it's a pet. It probably got declawed and all that. It's only got strength, but as a baby, it doesn't know how to use that strength, and it's not trying to kill you, so it's not using that.
Even
strength.
if they're playing around, like being rough, you can still. They're still stronger.
They
How long was that video?
they have instincts, bro. When they feel threatened, they're going to attack, regardless. Like if I threaten you with any type of violence, you're going to react to me.
How long was that video?
Like a minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that
Yeah,
long.
there we go.
It's still
But
a bear.
but it's still a bear,
Still a
bro.
bear.
Like you ain't
guys
going.
aren't realizing that.
Like it's a bear. It is
Like
a
if a bear
bear.
were walking right now, you guys would probably run.
Not
So,
a baby bear.
so if I smell,
What you mean? You're not gonna stand there and be like, "Let's go, nigga. We squaring up,
First of
bear."
all, I could.
Hey, bro.
A baby
Oh
bear,
my
I could kick it.
gosh.
You're not gonna square up with a bear.
All right.
Baby
Hey,
bear.
bro.
That bear gonna grab your leg and eat that motherfucker, bro.
For example.
After you're done, I got something to say. Bye.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Say it.
Okay. A baby bear. You got a video for 1 minute wrestling with Khabib. Oh, it's 2 minutes?
About 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, it's an exotic pet. You have to get licensed, you have to have food, you have to have cage, you have to all like 9 yards.
Trainer.
Of course. So when do you think they got that pet? Probably from birth. That's like me and Brett. Let's just say me and Brett want to go on an exotic animal. Let's say we got a lion.
Bro, they are in Russia. They don't buy shit. They just pick them up and bring them to their crib.
Well, okay, let me put this out there. Okay, what about the story about the runner that got attacked by a cougar? This guy was not a trained martial artist, and he choked this cougar to death. It attacked him in a run. He's a human man.
Oh, you have
What?
your
Listen,
adrenaline.
No,
Instincts.
it wasn't.
Once again,
listen.
that's a cougar. It's not a bear. That's
Okay.
avoiding
That's
the
still
bear.
a deadly
attack.
animal.
Okay, but
A
listen.
bear will fuck you up quicker than a fucking cougar any
No.
day of the week.
Isn't the bear the deadliest animal or a lion?
It's definitely up there.
So yeah, we're gonna go into our next segment, and it's gonna be Steph in entertainment. It's Stephanie's entertainment. We're gonna talk about a couple movies that Stephanie said she watched over the weekend. One of them was Dumbo, and the other one was Us. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Yeah, Us was really suspenseful.
Yeah.
Definitely worth paying in the theater, not just fire sticking it. So, and Dumbo's a classic. So, if you love Disney, what, Dwyer? What?
Now, does Dumbo have a
I can
different?
never talk.
Does Dumbo have a different storyline,
No.
or is it the same storyline?
No, it's.
It's like realistic though.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I don't remember the original storyline.
I mean, it was pretty old.
Yeah, it was like our childhood.
1934.
Yeah, that's not our childhood.
Was that the first Dumbo?
Absolutely.
1934?
Look it
But
up.
still,
No
if you love
way.
Disney, you should have watched.
Disney
Dumbo.
was still alive back then.
I watched Disney when I was a kid, and I seen that movie.
I've seen Dumbo. It was good back when I was a kid. I don't know about now. I'd probably see if I had kids.
I
Like,
just
I'd
got
see
bad
the-
reviews.
I'd go see Lion King
Yeah,
because
that's
it's got
what
Seth
they-
Rogen.
Yeah. that
Oh,
makes
Lion
sense.
King! I watched that shit.
Yeah, it has Seth Rogen as
100,000
Pumbaa
times.
or Timon, the big dude,
Yeah.
whichever one.
That makes sense.
We'll get a 49%.
Pumbaa, there we go.
Pumbaa.
I don't know why I'm playing with your phone case.
So Stephanie said, "Go watch Us." What happened?
It is actually
I want
1941.
spoiler alerts.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not gonna say
Spoiler
spoilers.
alerts on the show, guys.
No
Yes.
way.
No.
No way.
We need a spoiler alert like sound.
Here, I got
We
you
need a
guys.
spoiler alert sound.
Here we go.
Let's hear it, Steph. Give us the spoiler alert.
Yes, just so you guys know, that was a spoiler. So if you don't want to know
All right, I
about
will
us,
give a spoiler.
Get up out of here.
don't listen. Like just fast forward about
It's a juicy
3
hit,
minutes and
you
25
guys.
seconds.
Now give us the inside.
Wait, for us?
Yes.
Wait, why would we listen to a spoiler alert when none of us have seen it except her?
Because we're curious.
Yeah, let's
They
just
want
ruin
a
the movie.
spoiler.
That's what we're doing.
I'm not
want
gonna
a
ruin it. I'm
goddamn
gonna give a
spoiler.
hint.
We need it today. After the day we've had, Brett.
We had a very tough
Here's
day.
My hint.
How about us?
Go ahead.
It has to do with the government.
So a government conspiracy?
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, she won't.
That's all I'm saying.
She won't get into details. Dang.
Did you have to look it up?
Yeah. Well, that kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to spoil it, but it's all good. We can wait. I'm going to go watch that shit this weekend and we'll talk about it on the next episode.
We'll all have to go see that together.
Yes,
You know what
as
I
a
mean?
unit.
You know, speaking of movies, though, did everyone hear about Mark Hamill in Child's Play? Luke Skywalker is playing Chucky.
Really?
Yes.
Really now?
Fucking
That's exciting.
It is. You know what's really exciting about it is the last few Chucky movies have all been direct to DVD. This is the first one in years coming out to the theaters.
Wow. That should be devious.
Which is kind of stressful because you don't really think of Chucky as a directed DVD kind of guy.
No, you see him in the movies.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
on TV. You don't really see him in a DVD.
Wait, so he's gonna be like the human version, not the doll version?
so basically, she's confused again.
She's always confused, guys. Every time we talk about a subject, she's confused.
Stop.
He's voicing Chucky.
Okay.
Have you guys seen Highwaymen?
Yes, I have. And I fucking
With Woody Harrelson?
expect everyone to watch it. If you don't watch it, you don't care.
With Woody Harrelson
Yes,
and Kevin
I
Costner?
just and Netflix. Yes, I just watched it.
Alright.
I just watched it about Bonnie and Clyde. It's amazing.
Oh, I heard about
It's
that.
informative. It's a different prospect because they have the movie Bonnie and Clyde, which is from Bonnie and Clyde's perspective. But now they have the Highwaymen, which is from the police perspective of chasing Bonnie and Clyde.
Dude, they're fucking amazing.
Which is a dope. It's a different perspective you would never think you'd see. You know what I mean? From a cop's perspective on chasing killers.
The cops don't want you to chase them. The Highwaymen are basically Texas Rangers that are basically sent out to kill them.
Bro.
And they-
Kill him or catch him. One of the two. They said they need him alive at first, but then they knew. They knew what was going to happen. Because they just started... They were killing every cop they came in contact with, bro.
Yep.
Every cop they came in contact with, they killed.
Bonnie was ruthless.
Ruthless.
I knew about Bonnie and Clyde. I'm going to have to go watch the Bonnie and Clyde.
And if you don't know, Bonnie is actually the brains of the operation.
Well, no shit, women usually are.
Really?
Yeah, because men are.
You bow down?
Yes.
You
I
submit?
do.
You're submissive?
Listen, if you do not submit to a woman,
I
you are
submit.
an idiot.
I'll submit all the fucking
No
time.
woman can make me submit.
Listen,
Really?
Danny, that's because you don't have a woman in your life.
No, don't
Hold on, guys. I had to go ask permission from my wife real quick.
I swear. We submit. We submit every day.
Yes.
What were we going to say?
Every day. I was just
I'm
talking
just
tough.
saying,
Alright, guys. I really, really want to talk about a deep subject here.
Yeah.
Deep.
Let's go deep then.
Nipsey Hussle, man.
That's sad.
R.I.P., dude.
May he
One
rest
of the
in
realest fucking MCs in the game.
And besides that, one of the realest members of a community, bro. He was giving back to the LA hoods, you know, trying to build them up, building up people's houses, doing a documentary on Dr. Sebi, trying to show people, like, the government was doing them wrong.
Yeah, he was doing a documentary.
Yeah,
The guy, Dr. Sebi, is some guy who's they call him an herbalist, but
Not just some guy. He's a
He's a
doctor.
bit more than an herbalist. He had the cure for cancer and AIDS and herpes supposedly, and mainly AIDS and HIV.
AIDS was proven with 70 people.
Yeah, he literally went to court and
With
proved that he
70
had
different people.
70 people come up, show documents that
That-
they were cured and
That they had
They
AIDS
had
at the
before.
beginning,
Mhm.
and that they were cured at the end of this Dr. Sebi's whatever.
it's fucking mind blowing. Like,
I don't know what he calls it.
because think about it for a second. Like right now, if there is a cure out there and whatnot, these pharma corporations don't want that to be out there.
It's all about
They're
the money.
gonna fucking
It's all
lose so
about
much
the money.
It's all about the money.
All that money they're gonna fucking lose.
You know how many
Billions
people-
and billions and billions.
They have no problem sending people after, like, oh, you want money? We'll kill this person. You're good.
Yeah, they don't have a problem doing that because they're making so much money off of different drugs.
And that's not even drugs. This is the world in general. If you
That's
have,
the
if you have money, you're dead.
No, it's not
about
that.
that, dude.
It's not that.
Oh, no.
It's not that. It's the fact that he could expose the government and pharmaceuticals.
Cures for companies like in pharmaceuticals are the kryptonite to them. Like if they have it, it's gonna kill their business. It's gonna bring
They
them
lose.
down to their knees.
They lose millions of dollars.
They don't
Millions.
think peers are profitable.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like I should elaborate further when I said that because it kind of illiterate a little bit. I'm saying like it's the same thing with the politicians. Like, if you know some dirt on someone, like.
I mean, the politicians get paid by these pharmaceuticals and donations.
And vice versa. It works hand in hand. It's just like a brotherhood, basically. Like, you go with each other, you die with each other. It's just like, if someone's gonna fucking rat you out, you're gonna make that person disappear.
It's true. It's very true.
And I mean, I just feel like Nipsey was doing so much. Why'd it have to be
He's doing a
him?
lot.
Why'd it have to be
out there too as well?
Why'd it have to be him?
Even back in the day.
In front of his business.
So you guys
And
think
they're-
it was a
and they're
You sent
saying
me
it's-
that picture, didn't you? Like
Yeah.
the cameras that were off.
Yeah, bro, they had cameras out front. And I mean, they said it was a gang shooting. But come on, man. And then they say, oh, he knew who it was, and it wasn't gang affiliated. It was just a personal matter. It was like, come on, man. You guys are just trying to cover up. Maybe cover up something. I don't know.
It's very. I mean,
It's sketchy because
the people, because Twitter fucking erupted. Like Twitter went fucking crazy. When
He-
they found out that he got
he
shot.
went up 2,267% in music sales today.
Yeah, and then it's unfortunate that has to happen.
And it had to happen when he passed away,
It
man.
does the same shit all the time with XX last year. With
Yeah.
Avicii. I mean, it's a sad thing that people have to recognize. These
It's
people's
Avicii's like
great
that,
music
hey,
when these things
brother.
happen.
like Selena. Yeah.
Yeah. there's
Celine
one.
Dion?
It happens.
No, not her.
She's alive.
Yeah, Selena.
I love Celine Dion.
It's very much
When the night was so cold.
Listen, we're going to have a musical break now with the vocals of Danny.
Out the window.
Tunes with Danny. Next segment.
That should be a segment.
All right, segments.
We should put that in our notes. Next week, Tunes
When
with
you
Danny.
touch me like this.
Tunes with Danny.
When you
and
touch
Danny
me
Go.
like
I
that.
love
Whoa.
that song.
He likes being touched, y'all.
Yeah.
Baby, baby, baby.
Wow.
My eardrums might have just burst.
And everyone just turned off their
What's
podcast and they said,
happening?
fuck this.
They said I'm not listening no more because of this shit.
But do we still got the song on Instagram together singing it?
Listen. But anyways, where were we?
Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle, man.
Dr.
Sebi. CB. However you say it. CB Sebi.
His real name is Alfredo. Okay?
He was-
Alfredo,
he
whatever
was-
you want to say. I don't know how you say it. I say Alfredo.
He
Sounds
was
like it's
reportedly
like
killed. He was killed while in police
custody.
I would say. But I would think it was more protection.
They said that he had pneumonia and
But, come on, man. Come
he
on.
died.
Come on.
82 years old.
82. You're in police custody.
And the reason he was in police custody is because he was, I think, was doing money laundering. He had $37 in cash on him. I mean, $37. $37,000 in cash on him.
That's not a lot of money right there. That's not.
It's not. It's really not. Listen. Listen.
No,
Rappers literally carry
I gave Laura
50K
20,000.
nowadays. Rappers literally carry 50K nowadays on them.
Was he a rapper?
No, but he's a doctor. He makes just substantially as much as rappers. Like, a doctor is one of the highest grossing professions that you could possibly be. So that's not even like an eye raiser when you see a doctor with $30,000. 40,
In their
whatever,
pocket,
$40,000.
though,
$37,000.
$40,000. You're like, oh, he's gonna go buy something. He's going to go shopping.
make-
He's straight.
They make well over like $100K a year.
200.
Yeah, they make.
200K.
Depends on the kind of doctor.
Yeah, if you're private, you make like 200
No,
plus K.
I'm saying like if you have a neurosurgeon that works on your brain, you're
That's a
making
surgeon.
200,000.
Yeah, if you're a surgeon, you're making way over
If you have
that.
a heart doctor, or a heart, like you're making over 150.
But like a regular, like this dude had the cure for AIDS. Provenly had the cure for AIDS. And then to die like that.
It's a very unfortunate thing. That's a big conspiracy that they have going on.
It is.
A lot of people think that he did have that. There's some people out there who think he's a kook, and there's some legit people out there who think that. And you want to hear something crazy that you guys probably don't know about? Guess who wants to play in that documentary?
Who?
Nick Cannon.
No, he wants to keep on directing it. He wants to
I heard he wants to act in it.
No.
Keep it going.
No, he's saying he wants to direct it. He's saying he wants to take Nipsey Hussle's
actually,
place
I'm way
and
off.
finish the directing of it.
Oh.
To take care of the fundings, the directing, whatever they need to keep that movie going. He's saying that he will do it.
According to Salary.com, in 2018, the median income for neurosurgeons is $579,000.
Yeah.
With a range usually between $403,000
So it's like
and $733,000.
$30,000 to a doctor ain't shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't nothing. That's like...
That's your brain. You fuck up one little...
That's nothing. $30,000 ain't shit to a doctor.
They got lawyers.
They buy fucking
But the thing is,
$600,000
he was laundering that money. Like,
Yeah.
illegally. He wasn't supposed to. So he was going to jail for that.
But that's a
It's
conspiracy
obviously-
theory
but-
at itself.
But and also, I found out he was practicing without a license. So technically, is he really a doctor?
He's really...
But yeah.
Oh, heart surgeon doesn't make too far behind.
But besides that,
So that's why I knew.
how can you say that he didn't have the cure when
you can't-
he
went to
literally
court. He
brought
went-
70 in not just state court? He went to state and federal court for both of them and got all 70 people in there that said they had it before and after, did not have it after,
I just hate the...
and got cleared of it.
Well, that's a great thing. When those things like that happen, that's amazing. There's things when things like that go well, and there's also times where things like that go bad. And sometimes when things like that go good, it makes these pharmaceutical companies think to themselves, like, do we really want this guy out there? Do we
Yeah.
want him out here with the cure? Because that's going to bring our business down dramatically. No, let's quiet him.
And that's where the conspiracy comes from them, like, paying into someone killing this man while in police protection. Maybe a police officer. Which could be. I mean, it's happened.
She was talking about this yesterday, Stephanie. She said that someone in his family's got to know. Because you don't just kill one dude and... that one guy does not tell anybody what the secret is.
Let me just say, you do not have the cure for AIDS and not share it with anyone.
Now,
That doesn't happen.
if your friend...
You're going to call your mom. You're going to call somebody.
If your friend has the cure for AIDS...
My friend?
Yes.
Okay.
You say your friend has the cure for AIDS and then says, look, I have the cure for AIDS, but then dies because he says he has a cure for AIDS or whatever, because he did this. Now, that's the conspiracy theory. Would you say, hey, would you say, hey, I have the cure, I know the cure for AIDS because my friend knew the cure for AIDS? Would you risk that? Would you risk dying over the... Why?
A cure for AIDS?
And dying just like your friend did.
70 people.
So you're telling me
getting
millions...
cured?
Okay, in
Yeah.
your eyes.
Listen.
Someone tells you the cure of AIDS.
I'm going, not personally me, but I could see it from another person's perspective, bro.
But think about from this perspective. You have like millions of people with this disease.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You can cure millions of people. You're going to do it.
Yeah, instantly. It's me, as a person, yes. But would you risk dying
That's what I'm doing.
just like your friend
I would.
over this? And then you die, and then what happens? And then what happens?
spread my
When you
knowledge
can
to everyone.
secretly cure these people.
I'm gonna
Then that's
cure
what
a
they
couple hundred
should
people.
do.
I could secretly cure a couple hundred people.
Yeah.
That's fine. But what if I can risk my life to save millions of people?
But it's not even risking life. You're not risking it. You're guaranteeing you're gonna die.
That's cool. I'm willing to die and put my life in the
You're
line.
All
guaranteeing.
My point is somebody has
Because
to do
listen,
it.
if you cost somebody hundreds of millions of dollars, if you cost a company $100 million, I don't care who it is. If you cost me $100 million, I'm gonna send somebody to kill you. That's $100 million.
I understand that.
That's $100 million, bro.
But here, you also have to think on my perspective. If I'm
A year.
if I already own a pharmaceutical company, I'm already making millions. I'm already I'm set. My future kids are set. My kids.
But
kids are
that's
all
not the
set.
point.
I don't care.
That's
about
not
money
the point.
At that point, I don't care about
You
money.
still
I'm just
do.
being greedy at that point.
You still do. Bro, there's no such thing as too much money. To these people that are in these businesses, in pharmaceuticals, in government, there's no such thing as too much money.
So what you're saying is money is more important than human life.
Not me. Not me personally.
Well,
That's how they
I
see it.
hear- okay.
That's how they see it. There's no such thing as too much money to them. Now, would you be like, oh, I make too much, let me give back half my salary? Would you say that?
Of course not.
Depends on how much I'm making.
I mean, what do you mean? What's too much?
If I'm not in debt and
What's-
I have no money,
what's
like, I
too
have money
much?
and I really have nothing to do with it, I'm gonna fucking give it back.
What's your breaking point to where you'll give it back?
You think
If
that
I really have like so much money in my, even if I had 20 grand or more in my bank account, and there's like 20 grand in my
You're
account,
giving back
that I'm not
half your
using for
check
anything,
every single
I'm cool
time
with
you get
that.
paid.
Yeah, what am I gonna do with it? I want to live my life, man. I want to have fun.
At 20 grand, you're giving away half your check every time?
So, that can help
Bro,
somebody else.
you are crazy. You
is-
are
Okay, so-
nuts. Yeah. Would
So,
you?
What if I'm making 200 grand?
What
a
is
year?
20 grand in this day and age?
I lost 20 grand.
What
That's
is
not
20
even a
grand in this
car.
day and age?
That's not even a car.
No,
That is a car.
that's not
Maybe a used car.
a used car.
A
That's
used
not a
car
used
is
car.
An old model car.
That's not unless you get a low model
There's a
news
Ford
car,
Fusion there are on those prices.
new model, like really small,
Well,
like
hear me
not
out.
standard model base.
If I'm making $200,000 a year,
He
but
is for 20 grand.
I have a house. I live out here in Portage, and my house payments are only $450 a month, and all my bills are paid and everything good. And I can live off maybe $60K a year.
You don't have
I'm
kids.
gonna donate half my check.
You
Even
don't
if I have kids.
You don't have kids.
Kids are expensive,
Bro,
You know how
that's
kids are.
no. It's not even the kids are expensive. You want to make sure your kids are straight when you're gone.
If I'm making $200K
You-
a year,
No,
you invest
that's
in
not
other
enough.
shit.
That's not enough.
It can be
Charity's
enough.
not a-
It's not enough, bro. It's not enough. 200K a year ain't enough to these people that are in heads of these pharmaceuticals. They want millions of dollars a year.
Billions.
They want to make billions of dollars a year for the company. They want to make all this money so that they can just lay in it. And their family will be straight for the rest of their entire existence of that name. That bloodline. That's how they feel. They're like sharks, bro.
I agree.
And I agree as well. I agree that there's just some gritty things going on in the world. Just people just, and especially when it comes to the system. You're just talking about Dr. Sebi died in police care, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's just a fucked up situation that police are in, and people are in it in general, because all these things happen. We don't know the whole story. We just know what's told.
What's
to
been
us
told?
by either reporters or people that were actually there at the time. You know, we don't know this stuff.
But we
have
know.
things going on our daily lives every single day, like with shootings, with police and things like
Racial.
that. Our judicial system, our justice system, all that.
We got cops getting like under 8 years for killing black males unarmed.
Maybe a year at best.
Unarmed. Like, that is ridiculous. That is beyond me. How can you let that happen?
Can I tell you something?
As if you're a judge and that case comes in front of you, how can you as a human being say that's okay to give a man under 8 years for killing another man?
And you want to talk about these higher up people at the pharmaceutical companies and whatever. Let me talk to you about the people that own hospitals and stuff like that. I work at a bar, so I know like a couple people, the family members like own a couple of hospitals out here. His name's Lazo. Lazo. Can't think of the time. No, my friend.
We don't want to name names on here.
No names being said.
Yeah, we're not calling anybody out. We're editing this shit out. It's all good. Go on.
Go on.
I'm saying so and so came at me and was like, hey, peasant, grab me a beer. I'm like, hey, peasant. I'm like, all right. They felt so entitled because they're trust fund fucking babies. Driving down around their Maseratis is
They
like,
called you a peasant?
yeah, they're like, hey, grab me a beer. They posted on Facebook too how better they are.
Okay, we can actually call them out on the show. Actually, there was no editation.
Yeah, let's get them.
So they did
Let's
what?
get them. What's their name? They gonna call you a peasant. We on their
I gotta
ass.
get on Facebook right now to look it up. I forgot to
Well,
talk about
go
it.
ahead.
We on your ass, fam. Don't you ever call my friend Danny a peasant in your life.
He's just like, if you can guess how many pairs of shoes my sister owns, we'll tip you.
Listen, they are bogus. Now I know doctors, and they are not mean like that.
They own the doctors. They own the hospitals. They're like, oh, the family. Just like my
That is nuts.
parents own the
This is
hospitals.
getting juicy, guys.
That is beyond me.
They're like,
It's not a race thing either.
It's not, but like, and in the
It's
judicial
that
system,
privilege. That's what that
And
in the
then-
judicial
And
system,
when
there's
you get people born into that, like, oh, my parents are in a hospital, or they own a couple hospitals, like, oh, you're like so greedy at that point in time. I'm like, oh, so they come to the bar. His sister's all prissy and whatever, and like, I'm better than everybody else. She had people take her coat off for her.
damn, she had slaves.
Servants.
Listen, whatever they're called, they're
The
slaves.
servants paid, the slaves not.
Slaves got paid. They got paid like quarters on the fucking whatever.
Yeah, maybe the higher class slaves.
Yeah. The house N-words. The house N-words got paid.
No, it sucked, because it sucked. Like,
It's messed up.
Respect.
You know what I mean? I wasn't I don't think my bloodline was house N-words.
nah, he was super drunk one time, and I almost got like really fucking psycho. He was just like at the bar. Chris had to take me to the office. He told me not to come back and outside until he left. He's just like, oh wait, you got fucked up feet. I wish you can come to the hospital and get them fixed, right? Oh, you can't afford it. And he started laughing.
What a dick.
And I'm gonna kill this guy. I told Chris, like, I'll get locked up. I went to prison for life. Doesn't bother me. Whatever.
How long ago was this?
It was when I first started working at social. But I remember it. Like,
Years ago. Fuck.
no, but I fucking lost it. I'm like, this guy's fucking making fun of the way I want. I'm like, oh, we would fix it for you, but obviously you can't afford to pay our family to get it fixed. I'm like, you fucking peasant.
It's fucked up, man.
Fucking,
I'm
yeah,
sorry you
yeah,
had to go through
blonde, that hair looked like a little bitch. Trust fund baby.
Just fun, baby.
His sister was hot, but she was a fucking bitch. Hope she gets pregnant and gets super fucking fat.
Oh, nice. He wants you to be fat as shit.
Nah, like, I'm gonna actually pull up my Facebook.
No, it's all good.
How can you be mad at trust fund people, but you're a fan of Donald Trump?
I was fucking joking.
It's 1-1.
No, I was legit, like, fucking
Wait,
joking.
you were joking about what?
Nobody,
Oh, he's not?
Nobody in this room is.
Oh, you were just joking about Donald Trump?
I fucking hate Donald Trump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we fucking don't like
We do
that,
not
dude.
approve that motherfucker.
We do not. That nigga cannot be on our show.
Yeah, and if you're a Trump supporter, it's all good.
You should probably just listen to somebody
I'm not gonna
else.
argue with you back and forth. It's all good. You
No.
have your views, I have my views.
But
anyways,
I have
so
no comment.
going back to what we were talking about, it's like just the system in general. Everything, the system is fucked up and it needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
And I have a solution because we were talking about this earlier. You were saying in general that, like not just black people,
Bro, not just black people. It's
Other-
Latinos too. It's Hispanics. It's a mixture of these minorities.
are getting locked up, and this is what I think needs to happen in certain situations where police are involved. I believe there need to be more special prosecutors in these investigations with police that have misconduct in these
Now-
investigations.
With the misconduct, they don't really have these prosecutors that are trained for this. They're actually trained for like
A lot of
murders
are sympathetic.
and I mean, it's more racial than it is not, bro. Honestly, it has to be.
Well, not only that,
Because
but
if a black man kills a white man, now I'm not just saying like anytime. Say a black man walks up to a cop and kills a cop, he instantly gonna get life. Instantly.
100%.
If a cop whose job is to hold a gun, have a gun on his holster, not to really use it unless necessary, but uses it out of conduct, bro, they're getting like 8 to 15 years instead of life.
Some of them aren't even getting anything at all.
And not even getting that, they're getting like probation, community service, getting off.
And now this is not like a negative thing towards cops because
It's not at all, but it's
not
like-
all cops are like this. But it's just that in general, when these police have these investigations that they have of them shooting someone else who is unarmed and whatnot, when there legit needs to be another prosecutor, like special prosecutors, multiple ones involved on those cases when you're investigating those police officers. And the reason being is because a lot of these prosecutors put empathy in towards this stuff.
Yeah,
They always
they really do. They put their own feelings into it. And I feel like there should be a stoppage before it gets to that prosecution point. I feel like there should be like a program for these police officers to actually get trained in dealing with different cultures, man.
That's not gonna work.
Why wouldn't it work?
Because
though?
you follow orders, right?
Yeah, but if someone orders me to shoot an unarmed man, I'm not gonna shoot him.
That's what you say now.
I'm not. He's unarmed. I'm not gonna shoot that man unless he's pointing a gun at me. I have a bulletproof vest on at most points in my life because I'm a police officer at that point.
You're not going to shoot an unarmed man unless he's pointing a gun at you.
Yes.
So then he's not an
Then he's not unarmed.
man.
Exactly. So he's not getting shot.
I don't know. I just think they're differently.
What do you think?
Yeah.
None. Just that you don't know what's going on. There's
So would you
misconstrue? You don't know. I mean, you say that now, but you don't know if someone, let's say your wife was dying of cancer, and they were like, okay, well, we'll make sure she gets rid of the cancer, but you have to do this. You don't know what's going on. We
So if someone buys me out to kill these black men,
you don't know what you're gonna do
because of my wife being cancer, how can you misconstrue a cell phone for a gun? Most of these shootings are misconstrued as cell phone as a gun.
Here's what I think needs to happen. Like besides the prosecution,
can your S10 be a gun? Do you think that looks like a gun in your hand?
In the cop's eyes, I don't know. I'm not in that situation.
I just want to say that they're always thinking that, hey, if it's not him, it's me.
I get that, but I think it's more. A lot of these didn't even commit crimes, bro.
Well,
they're just getting stopped because they're black.
What if you're an officer,
African American,
and you get a call and it's saying, "Hey, there's a person, on this street with a loaded gun." So now this is a response.
An African American is what they usually say.
They could say, "Yeah, African American." So now this cop is fearing because not our people. They go out there all the time. Sometimes there are some.
There are crazy people in this world.
Fucked up. Our race has some fucked up guys.
We do.
They make a bad name for us. So sometimes these officers, they have that bad image because that's how the world runs. We always run on negativity. So if this police officer who's getting this call sees, like, oh yeah, I need to, respond to this call. This guy, he's got a gun, yada, yada, yada. He's going to be very defensive. He's going to be at all point. He's going to make sure that he doesn't get shot and no one in the area that he is with gets shot.
So you're telling me that it's okay.
I didn't say it was okay. I'm saying that's what they're doing.
Okay, but what they're doing is just anybody could call
of what there's going on.
Anybody could call in and say a guy has a gun.
Exactly.
Now these teenagers way younger than us, bro, like 10 years younger than us, are getting shot for having a cell phone in their hand. Like Laquan McDonald, bro.
I understand that.
Laquan McDonald.
But you gotta hear another side of the story.
Teenager.
The cop that's in that predicament and whatnot, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know if there's a gun in that person's hand. He's been told this. So if a kid is literally going like this and pulling something out of his pocket, in his mind he thinks he's pulling a gun out because that's what he was told.
I understand that.
Now, my thing with that, the cop shouldn't just like shoot him in the head.
No,
or shoot
that's
him in
why
the heart,
I think
shoot him in the
legs,
shoulders,
legs. The legs are the number one spot you should shoot if you're gonna disable somebody, because you don't kill them. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense to me. And them shooting someone 6 times or more just doesn't make sense. So if it is self-defense, it needs to be one time in a certain area.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Cops that I can understand the whole, hey, that cell phone might be gone, they have the information, but the thing about it is, these guys are trained to protect and to serve, not to fire on point. Okay? They are supposed to, they react too fast and they react too violently. That means they're trigger happy, they can't control their adrenaline.
Well, 2 things.
Okay?
I agree and disagree with that, and the reason being is I just think that cops need to have better training in these types of environments. Because
I agree.
If you're going out in the field and you know that people have a gun, shit's gonna get crazy. You don't know how it's gonna end.
It's mental too. They need therapy for that.
But it's beside that point. Like, if you could be able to tell the difference between a gun and a phone. A gun's
not in 3 seconds.
No, but listen.
What do I have?
But listen,
What do I
phone.
But you don't.
I know that. I know that. I know that.
So
but listen.
What if I had a gun?
But listen, they don't grab that quickly, bro. If you watch the videos, they're not grabbing their phone quick.
Oh, I know.
They're slipping their hands in there like a normal day, grabbing their phone out, And next thing you know, they're fucking getting shot 11 times, 16 times, 24 times.
Is worse than going.
They don't even, bro. Half the time, like Laquan McDonald, he was just walking away, bro. He wasn't even interacting with the police officer.
That's a problem.
What do you mean? How does he know that the cop's there for him? How does he know when he's not even facing the police officer?
This is like that scene in Crash. Remember when he's gonna reach for his bobblehead?
Yeah, but if you're white, you can walk around with a gun on you. You can literally do mass shootings and walk out that bitch alive. And walk out that alive and just get life. Or the death penalty. But you don't get shot. But you're an innocent black male that just grabbing for his phone while walking away and gets shot fucking 11 times.
It's a fucked up world, man. Like, there's so many negative things that are going on in this world. And that's the main reason why we're making this podcast, is because we want to bring a lot of positive things to light. A lot of people need to stand up for these certain things. We don't need to, like, the views I feel like are kind of fucked up. Like, Black Lives Matter, I don't really feel like that's actual good
All
movement.
lives matter.
Exactly.
That means in policing as well. Like, there's good police officers.
There
I
are.
have friends that are police officers.
Oh, all day.
I also have friends that are on the other side of things that shouldn't be doing the things that they're doing.
But they don't deserve to be killed unless they're killing somebody. They don't deserve that, man.
Exactly.
They deserve to go to trial or court and get that taken care of. They don't deserve their life to be ended.
So certain things like this in the future never happen. Because you can't have this so much power to be on the street where a black man is just literally walking and he has his cell phone out. He has no idea. He's just walking in the daylight. And an officer comes up and says, "Hey, halt!" And he just pulls his phone out or puts it in his pocket or whatever the case.
Whatever he's doing.
Because he doesn't know what's going on, and then gets shot, and now he's dead.
The
officer looks bad because the officer has no idea because someone fucking just called the cops and said he had a gun.
No, he's not getting shot just one time, bro.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than once.
It's always more than once. Every single video that's coming out is always more than once. It's onwards of 7 plus.
That where there's only been one.
Like, there was a rapper from, like, North Carolina sleeping in his car in a Taco Bell drive-thru. Had a gun on his lap. Dead asleep, bro. Passed out. Now, I don't know why he was asleep. I don't know why he had the gun on his lap.
Or he was outside of a Taco Bell.
Or while he was there. I have no clue, but I'm sure he was trying to get some burritos or something. He was in the actual drive-thru lane, just fell asleep. Mm-hmm. The cops come up, knock at the window. Dude just starts, like, scratching himself, bro. Because he's sleeping. And they unload 9 shots into this dude. Yeah. 9 fucking shots into this dude.
Basically, moral of the story is police are humans too. Some of them are great, and some of them
aren't.
Burn in hell.
Yeah. It's just what you decide. You know? Everyone deserves a chance.
It has to do with your experiences, too, with police.
Not all minorities are bad. You guys just need to realize that. Not all minorities are bad. We love people, too.
I think the system is just flawed. There's smarter people out there other than us that know solutions to these problems and they can come to light. And
we don't
want those people. Yes, they are.
I know we don't.
I'm
saying we don't know the better solutions.
That's true. And I just think that the system's so flawed with kids going to jail, and especially with drugs. You know, like especially weed. I feel like it should be legal. I feel like all that. We're not going to go into that subject.
No.
But we will spin off that because we're going to get off that. We've been talking too much on this subject.
Way too much.
So we're going to talk about the new pass interference rule that got just passed in the NFL. Pass interference is now reviewable now, man.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think it's a good call. Seeing how the Saints got screwed. I mean, sure, they went to overtime. They had a chance to win the game. But they fucked up. You know, that's their fault. Drew Brees threw an interception. But, on the other hand, if they would have called that call is game-changing. It's over. It's over. Saints win that game.
How do you feel about it, Danny? What do you think about this?
About the pass interference call?
Mm-hmm.
It was bogus. Even the defender admitted after the game that was pass interference.
Oh, he knew. He had to.
He admitted it.
So you think this is a good thing for the NFL that you can review the calls now?
No, I don't think it is.
Why?
Because now you can dictate games.
What do you mean?
That is true. That is true. There's a lot of calls that look like pass interference that aren't pass interference. They get called. But then again, there's calls that are blatantly pass interference. that don't get called.
You can call that in every play. You have the best of the best athletes.
But you guys have to realize you have 2 challenges for a whole game.
But they're gonna touch you. If I'm playing defense on you, I'm going to touch you.
Right.
I'm gonna try and make sure you do not catch that ball.
But as a coach, I only have 2 chances per half.
The refs can challenge it.
No, the refs.
The refs can throw a flag on pass interference and then be like, "Oh, I'm gonna review it."
No, they can't. It's the reviewable part. Is that really true?
That's really true. That's real. Every pass interference call can be re-challenged. Can be
I
reviewed.
thought it was just like the coach can challenge it.
New York handles that when they're not like the.
That's gonna slow the game down a
A lot, bro. But there's gives and takes of it.
It's gonna last 1 year.
It's good for the game.
I agree. I think it's gonna last 1 year, and they're gonna get rid of it, and they're gonna realize that the refs make mistakes just like human beings, and it's better than slowing the game down than a whole bunch.
That Rams and
maybe
Saints game.
Say, okay, you're a Minnesota Vikings fan.
Of course.
And you remember when the Stephen Diggs catch?
Yeah, there was no pass interference.
Okay, but what if there was a pass interference on that?
He would have caught that and ran it for a touchdown. There's no discussion about it. He did that.
Ran it for a touchdown.
He did
pass
that.
interference.
He did that.
But he didn't. But say he tackled him.
He did that.
Say he tackled him right then and then.
With pass interference, it wouldn't have mattered. That's the end of the game.
So he's right
It doesn't
there.
matter.
But he doesn't call it.
It doesn't matter. If you had one more throw, because there's 0 seconds left with a penalty, you have one more play. It doesn't matter. Stephon Diggs needed that touchdown right then and there, and he delivered.
Which game was that? The Packers?
The miracle with the Saints against the Saints. The miracle.
Yeah, but
the Minneapolis
listen,
Miracle.
what if it wasn't a miracle? What if Stephon Diggs got
that's different.
pass
though.
interference on the play?
It's 0 seconds on the clock.
The game's over. He loses. Like the game's over now.
Because of interference.
Yeah, because of interference. On your side of this now, wouldn't you want that to be reviewable so that way your team could win and go to the playoffs?
But there's no telling I'm going to win because we're losing. There's 0 seconds on the clock. You get one more play because of that pass interference. That's why it's different. Now with the time on the clock,
I said that if you're in that game, Stephon Diggs scores that touchdown. But say as he scores that touchdown, something happens to prevent him from scoring that touchdown. But he would have scored a touchdown if he hadn't got that pass interference.
Oh, I'm saying even if we got that pass interference, the game's over. We have one. We have one more play.
The clock gets to play one more play.
One more play.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What are the chances of that happening again at that one more play? Slim to none. Slim to none.
But it can happen.
Slim to none. It could. But I'm a realistic.
So in your mind, though, you would be like, okay, it's cool. No miracle happened. You're cool with no miracle happening.
No, but that miracle wouldn't happen anyways with the pass interference.
How do you know that, though?
I have faith. I have faith in what I believe, and I know that wouldn't probably not happen.
It wouldn't happen at all.
In my mind,
it wouldn't. He got, and honestly, it wasn't really luck. Dude just mistimed that fucking tackle, bro.
It's true.
He just mistimed that tackle, and Stephon Diggs took the fuck off. But that's all that happened.
If that's my team, though, and my team has a chance to win over a reviewable play, and I would like the refs to review it just because I would.
But that's not the play we're talking about.
It can be any play, no matter what. If there's a game-deciding decision to where my
this
team
was 2 years ago. We're talking about this year.
I want them.
We're talking about this year. Who were they playing? The Saints were playing the Rams, I believe, during this.
There was a lot of
during this pass interference
this year.
There was a whole shit ton of no calls
and
calls that shouldn't have been. There was calls that shouldn't have been called.
How are the refs that bad?
But I feel like they need better. They need better training, bro.
They need to eat their carrots.
Listen, we have too many of these old refs, not enough of these young refs, bro. You know what I mean?
There's young refs too.
There's not enough of them.
They made mistakes. It was all of them.
They don't. No, because the one in charge, gets the final call. Gets the final call on the calls. He can walk out there and be like, "There's no call on the field," even though you blatantly see a hole.
Sometimes the refs see something different than what we see.
Exactly.
We have all these nice cameras and all that shit.
And it's in a slower motion. Honestly, through the television.
So if it's inconclusive to them, they just go with whatever the call is on that field.
It's a lot faster on the field too than on television.
Got the strongest, fastest athletes in the world.
Dude, the best athletes ever. And to move at that speed.
You get the first number on draft picks from 2008, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, blah, blah, blah. You guys, they come in the first round and end up being studs. Like, you get the strongest, fastest, and most gifted athletes ever.
Yeah, speaking of athletes,
Poor.
my boy Andrew fucking Luck in that commercial, man. It's pretty hilarious. And he's got moves. He's got moves. My QB's got moves, guys.
So we're talking about Andrew Luck as an athlete now?
And as a dancer.
I feel like we shouldn't be talking about him
He's an athlete.
about being a dancer ever in life because those moves were trash.
Oh, those moves were epic.
Mike Trout.
Epic.
Mike Trout smoked him. Mike
the fuck
Trout
outta here.
smoked him.
Get out of here.
Smoked
He was
him.
barely even moving.
What you mean? You saw the rhythm in his hips, his hands. He was up in that
Oh, get
motherfucker.
out of here.
Andrew Luck
with
looked
his
all
innovative moves.
Andrew Luck looked all stiff, bro.
Outta
He
here.
looked all stiff, like he looks in the pocket when a rush is coming on him.
Nah, he's just doing some crazy shit.
How many sacks did Andrew Luck have last year? I mean, I know it was remarkably lower than normal.
Guess.
I don't know.
18.
Really? That's remarkably lower than normal.
How many more times?
Wasn't
was like
wasn't
60
wasn't he
that
at like 30 or something like when he before he got injured?
60. It was like 56. Somewhere around
It
there.
was a lot.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of crazy shit happening, did you guys know that Stephen A. Smith had a turkey go through his fucking window?
Hey, that was nuts. That was nuts.
Can you imagine like how
Turkeys
he'd
don't
be?
fly. How they get
You're
up there?
sitting there in your office chilling. Like, he wasn't in the office, but
I know.
can you imagine you're just chilling in your office and all of a sudden a fucking turkey flies through it? Like, what the fuck do you do?
And-
like, what the fuck?
I don't believe he was on the ground floor either.
I don't think it was like even there. I think. It was
But no, I mean his office. I don't believe his office is on the
I know.
ground
Do
floor.
fucking turkeys fly?
Turkeys don't fly, bro.
I think they do fly.
They don't.
Huh?
They soar.
I don't think they even get up. How high
How
can
the
they
fuck
get?
did it get so high?
How high can they get? Because I think he was on like the second, third story.
Photoshop. Photo. Blah blah blah.
It's not Photoshop. That legit happened. It was
It-
a story report on it.
The window was broken, and there was a turkey in his office. How do you fake that?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know. There's a lot of crazy.
Maybe they
shit
took
happening.
like a shirt cannon and shot the turkey through the window.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
A fucking turkey of all things going through a window, though.
Dude, that'd be nuts.
The tiger would be dead.
No, it's actually alive.
It was.
It was alive.
It was. It was moving. Having a good time. And Stephen A's The Office.
Dude, they're gonna make a fucking movie about that fucking turkey now.
I
They
feel
got
like
to.
I
That
feel like-
story. I want to know the story behind
I
that
fucking
turkey's
hate
life.
Steven.
I feel like it's gonna be like an E60 report.
I fucking hate when he talks. Do you guys hate when he talks?
Who's Stephen A? I feel like he has.
I don't hate when he talks.
I love it.
It's so passionate.
I love it because how you gonna be the best, like, without speaking the truth in your mind?
He does. He fucked up this year.
He-
Earlier this year, he said that stupid shit where he thought fucking Hunter Henry was still playing in the NFL.
Yeah, that was fucked
And
up.
he's out for the year.
But who doesn't? Who doesn't make little mistakes?
Dude, bro,
That's a
I'm
little
on
mistake.
National TV. I want to know what the fuck I'm talking.
That's a little mistake, though.
That's a big mistake. You're a fucking reporter. You're supposed to report on
Sir.
shit. You're supposed to give accuracy. You just fucking
Sir.
missed it. All your fucking
At your
credibility
job.
is out the window when you
At
say,
your
hey,
job.
Hunter Henry. All your NFL credibility
I
is
walk
out the
in-
window when you say, hey, Hunter Henry, the way he's playing this year.
If I walk into your job and say I want an LGGA, which is coming to Verizon, can you tell me about it?
What the fuck?
Can you tell me about it?
This nigga trying to go to the next segment.
No, I'm just saying. Like, it's the exact same thing.
What?
Like, that's his job. He got forgetful. It happens. If I walk into your job and be like, bro, I want an LGGA.
I would tell you exactly what an LGGA is.
What is it?
I don't know because it's not out yet.
Okay.
Do we got everything we need to get down for the night?
I hope so.
You try to catch me. Confidentiality, man. Sorry.
I did try to catch you. I did try to catch you.
Sorry.
I was trying to put you out there. I wanted to know what the LGGA was about.
No, we'll talk about it soon. There are some reviews about it, but when it gets released, guys, we'll make sure that everyone knows every aspect about that phone.
I want to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things we're gonna go over real quick just to end the show.
Just to run a little rundown.
I'm upset that Xeon lost.
I'm excited.
Of course you are.
I'm
You
excited.
hate Duke.
I hate Duke. I'm not a big fan of Duke. They're always great, but I'm not a big fan of them.
I won't be a fan of them next year if Xeon's not.
See,
around,
but
please. Or
it's Zion.
Whatever.
It's Zion, but he's saying he's not too happy about his loss to Michigan State.
So you think it's
He
like-
might come back next year.
That would be good for college basketball.
That'd be good for Duke basketball.
But I don't think he's gonna do it. You know why? He's got that check waiting.
Bro,
for
he's
him.
either got the number 1 or the number 2 pick. Now, it's most likely number 1. I'm not going to fucking debate it. It's most likely number 1, but it's
Who
possible.
do you think is
number
getting him?
two. Who?
Yeah. Okay, let me rephrase it. Who do you want to get him?
The Bulls, obviously. The Bulls, obviously.
I hope, man. I really do.
I really do. I pray.
Oh, man.
I pray.
Every single
Like
day.
Derrick Rose?
Like, come
Like
on,
Derrick
Zion.
Rose, literally, yeah.
Come on, Zion. Come to Chicago.
Jay Rose ended up sucking.
We'll fuck... What?
He does not suck.
Dude, he's fucking averaging like 22 points a game right now.
He's just injury prone.
But he's still averaging 22 points a game right now.
When's the last time he played?
What? I don't really know. I can't answer
played
that. Probably
this year.
last week.
He played this year. I had him.
He's played a lot this year.
Didn't you have him on your fantasy team?
He played... Dude, he's You fucked up because he's averaging 22.5 points a game this year.
He fucked up by drafting a shitty team.
I am to be honest.
All right, let's run down these little...
Yeah, that was your only good player on your 4 and 14 team.
Oh, you got Giannis? Giannis? Not Giannis.
The
Giannis.
freak.
But anyways, let's run down these last topics and let's get up out of here,
Okay,
man.
speaking about basketball and shit like that, we got Nurkic, his injury that happened earlier this week. Man,
Bro.
that was fucking nasty.
It was
You
ugly.
even see the players walking away from it.
It was ugly. It kind of reminded me of the Gordon Hayward.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
I
know?
feel like there's a lot of gruesome injuries that happen a lot. And speaking of injuries, like I know I'm going off subject real quick. I'm playing fantasy baseball right now. I'm noticing that a lot of baseball players have Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, a lot.
It's like it's like the ACL of the NFL. Let's see. And then some other stuff we got is Porzingis. He's got a rape charge going on him right now. Some girls accusing him of rape.
We kind of touched that subject earlier with the fact of all these higher end athletes are getting accused of this.
Yeah, because you don't think that it's true.
I mean, it might be, bro. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I hope it's not true.
I really do, but it's like all these athletes, bro, high end athletes, superstars even, are getting accused of rape or sexual misconduct, sexual assault.
They shouldn't put themselves in that type of predicament.
Exactly. And now, if they weren't in that predicament, then that's fucked up. Because there are instances now. I'm not saying all women lie, but some women do lie about this shit to try and get money.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they're putting themselves in that predicament because obviously there's evidence put to light. If you have a rape charge on you, can't just accuse somebody
No.
of rape.
But a lot of people do accuse people of rape.
And that's true. But you have to have some sort of proof to it to
Yeah.
back that up. You can't just walk up and say that someone does that. And then it happens all the time.
It does.
I literally had a friend not too long ago go to jail because some girl said that she raped him.
Bro.
Or he raped her years ago. And he didn't. They were in a relationship for so long, man. And
Happens.
Went to jail for like 6 months.
Happens all the time.
It's fucked up. It's a fucked up world we live in. There's so much shit going on in the
Judicial system, it's just... There's not
it's
enough
sad.
time to like really get a hold of that topic.
There's so many things going on. And that fucking idiot guy that just went to jail for spraying Axe in his mouth because he was like drunk as fuck in a DUI. And
No, then you'd get off of it because basically smell would go away.
Yep, pretty much.
Hey, I'm with
And
him.
he sprayed Axe in my mouth. So why do you? What?
I'm
why-
with it.
Okay, I'm drunk as fuck. Okay, my person was
Bro.
alcohol. You know what? I'm gonna spray Axe in my
Bro.
mouth. It's a brilliant idea.
Why wouldn't it work? It works on your body.
It's true.
Your-
It's body spray.
It's body spray.
Why would it
Why
not
wouldn't it
work
work
in
in
your
your mouth?
God.
Like I'd back him. I'd back him 100%.
Wow. Why did I not think of this before, dude?
Exactly.
Shit, man. I was doing the old penny tricks, man.
Yeah, like
Oh, fuck. Breathalyzer, man.
It-
Put
it-
Axe in my mouth. That'll fuck it up.
it might work.
No.
I don't think it works. I don't think it works, but it might if you're drunk enough.
For the record, it didn't work. He went to jail.
If you're drunk enough, you could try anything.
Yeah, that pretty much ends this on a positive note. I just want to lead off by saying that I'm really happy for Michael Irving being cured of
Oh
cancer.
man, we're so
Or
blessed.
free of
Thank you,
cancer.
Michael. We're happy for you. Get well. You know what I mean? Recover from all that. Get a level head.
He's cured
You're blessed.
of everything.
I know,
That's
he's
pretty
blessed.
fucking amazing, man.
He's blessed. Can you imagine going through cancer and then being cured? But that's like
That's with Chuck Pagano a couple years ago.
that's
with leukemia.
that's crazy. Like that changes your whole perspective on life because you were gonna die, and then all of a sudden you can live some more.
I want to hear his story. Like, it's got to be really inspirational. So I'm sure, like, they already had that football life. I think.
Oh, he better be on E60. He better be on E60, bro. They better make something for him.
They might elaborate on his story a little bit more.
I thought he didn't have cancer.
No.
He did?
He did.
Yeah.
He had cancer
I don't
and
think
he
I've
was
seen him
cured
on
of
NFL
it.
Network in quite some time. I think the last time I saw him
It's been
was
a while.
sweating.
He's
like
dude,
getting really
sweat
intense, yeah.
crazy. He's been more aggressive since then. You know what I mean? Like when he knew. You could tell when he knew by watching him
On the show.
Yeah, because he got aggressive, bro.
Talking. He got really, well, not aggressive, more
It was
emotional.
yeah.
There you go.
Aggressive,
More
emotional,
in the
yeah.
show, yeah, well, we're going to leave the show on that. Thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe to all of our stuff. Check us out on YouTube, at Dougherty Show, or you can check us out on Instagram and Twitter, Dougherty_show, DOUGHERTYSHOW, and follow us on Twitter or on Facebook. Making sure you guys like the page. We appreciate all of you guys. You guys are amazing. Keep listening to us because it's going to get better, I promise. Do you guys have any last words?
Yeah, we're getting there, man. We're putting in our effort. We're going to make it better every time.
Brett?
100.
Stephanie? No?
110%
Daniel?
effort. Woo!
All right, guys.
You miss
we
100%
are
of the shots you don't take.
100% of the shots you don't take.
I'm going to take a little bit extra to get to that 100.
You got to add that salt like the dude that cuts up the steaks.
We out here, guys.